Hey, welcome to another episode of Tales of a Gutsy Ninja. Before we start our topic today, which is our third video of the Buddha era, and the second video I made it in my car. I had to make it in the car, guys. The universe and the spiritual realm was telling me that I had to give you guys that message during that time. And thank you for sticking with me during the video. Today's third video is going to be about the mental health and the warrior that you are inside of yourself. Congratulations. Congratulations for beating the odds, my friend. Congratulations for getting up and fighting for yourself, for children, for your family, but most importantly, for you. Congratulations. It takes a warrior inside of you to keep on going. Maybe you wasn't able to beat some of your habits. However, you keep on moving forward. Maybe you had some plans of moving out to a different state. Maybe you had some plans to relocate into a new house, a new apartment, and things happen, things change in life. But you'll realize that you are where you need to be at the exact moment. And now you don't have to stress out about if you're about to make the right decision, because you knew already the right decision all along. Congratulations for not eating a bullet. Congratulations for thinking of your children and fighting for them if you have children in your life. Congratulations for surviving, going through hell, as people say. A lot of people use the passage in the Bible, and this is the only few words I'm going to say about the passages. They call it going through the valley of fire. And it's a really example of a metaphor to use this today, because a lot of you guys that have been fighting your mental health, that have been fighting, the words inside of your head that tell you to give up, that you're not good enough, you're not man enough. The words that tell you like you're never gonna be successful. The words that tell in your head you're never gonna be that man that you think you're gonna be. We call it metamorphically demons, right? But it's just the words inside of your head telling you to give up. That is the mental health that every single one of you guys as a man have been fighting. Congratulations for surviving that. This next years, and I say years, it's going to be your Buddha era of peace, for fighting so hard to staying alive, so hard for realizing that you had it inside of you all along. And this message comes from a creator. We can call it the Buddha. I like to call it the Buddha, which is a much easier reflection of philosophy. But we can call it Jesus Christ. We can call it God, or Brahm. I believe that's what it's called in Hinduism. But you have made it. You have survived. You beat the odds. You beat the odds of men out there that just simply give up. Men out there, they're no longer want anything to do with life because it gets difficult. So many of you guys maybe lost finances, been through divorce, been through heartbreaks, and it takes a toll on a man. Women say men are not emotional. You guys have no emotions, and for good reason. For good reason, we become cold to a certain point, because life kicks the effing s out of each and one single one of you guys. So men have to toughen up. Women say, "How come men are not emotional?" You guys don't want emotional men. That's a different topic or a different video. But to you right now, brother. Yeah, you, brother, right there. Congratulations for getting up, going to work, and planning a different life for yourself. Maybe you were like thinking of becoming a lawyer, a doctor, maybe changing into construction, maybe changing into becoming a nurse, maybe changing into becoming a teacher, maybe changing into becoming a chef. Changing Your career path is the hardest thing a man can do because it's comfortability or comfort, I would say. It's a much of comfort to stay in a career that you think you're gonna be happy in, but you're miserable. And you go in 1, 2, 3, 4 years, and you're like, you know what? I don't want to do this, but I already told myself that I'm gonna do it. So I have to prove. You don't have to prove nothing to anybody, brother. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You don't have to prove nothing to any man out there, to any family member, to any woman out there. You had to prove it to yourself. And that's the hardest part because you were like, well, I want to become a teacher and I'm gonna prove myself. I'm gonna study for this. And then you're in 3 years into it and you're like, I'm miserable. If you were study for culinary and you're like, I'm miserable. You study to be a nurse and you're like, I'm miserable here. But you decided to change your path and your mental health. It takes mental strength and mental health. That's what it is. For you to not break down and be like, you know what, maybe I did make a mistake. Now I want to change it. It takes cojones. A lot of men say, oh, I'm never talking about emotions because women don't like it. And that's true. That's facts. You shouldn't be being emotional with women at all. But to a certain point, you have colleagues, men out there that you can trust and you can express certain information. They're not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna judge you, brother. I'm gonna tell you your little. The French word is retardé, so we don't get people offended. But we all been through that phase. It's a phase of mental health, mental power, mental will. Rocky Balboa tells his son, life will beat you to the ground. And if you let life beat you to the ground, you're gonna stay down there. And a lot of men stay down. But you're different. You're different. And to all the men out there have survived, you even inspire me to keep on going with life. Because we're all interconnected. We're all interconnected. People think that we're not. People think that we're not interconnected, that whatever the other person doesn't do doesn't affect them. But you have seen the butterfly effect. That was a great movie. And for the good reason. Everything anybody ever does in the world is a connection of energy. And it's like a domino effect. So this is why it's important for men to support each other in their groups, in the bars. If they go to the bars and you have a drink with your friends, a lot of men say, I'll never talk about my emotions because, etc., etc. But give them a couple drinks and they're crying, their eyes balls out. They're like, oh my God, I cannot believe this happened. It takes balls, cojones, man, to find a group and be like, you know what, guys, I need help. Like I need help. It takes balls to listen to other men that have experience, and it takes balls to say, you know what, I've made mistakes in my life, but I'm gonna fix them. I'm gonna take the accountability, rechange my path, rechange my journey, and see what truly inside of me makes me happy. Congratulations for surviving. Congratulations for staying strong, for your daughter, for your son, for your family, for your mom, for your sister, for your brother, for your cousins, for all of your relatives, for your friends. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you because you didn't let the voices in your head tell you, hey, you know what? Just end it. Just end it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. How many rich people have we seen? How many rich people have you seen? They have everything in the world and they end it. We will never know. But I'll tell you this. I'll tell you a hypothesis. I'll tell you a hypothesis that I think what happens is that their circles around them make fun of them for expressing another side of who they are. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful day. Matane. See you until next time. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful life. And remember, congratulations because you made it another day. Stay strong. I'll see you next Tuesday.